Assalamualaikum, and today we are going to talk about clean energy solutions. Right off the bat, what is clean energy? Well, it is pretty self-explanatory. Clean energy is a type of energy that doesn't stain the environment and doesn't release air pollutants when used. An example of clean energy is solar energy, energy derived from sunlight. That when used, nothing significantly bad happens to the environment. It doesn't cause pollution, it doesn't kill animals, and the sun seemingly doesn't run out of energy to give us. It is the perfect example of a clean energy source. It's perfect, everything, down to the last minute details. With that out of the way, let's dive deeper into today's main topic of promoting clean energy solutions to a wider public.
The big problem that are affecting many communities worldwide is the struggle to access reliable energy. Imagine a village where when the sun sets, there is no electricity for children to study or for business to run. This is a real problem for millions or billions of people. One of the main issues we face is how much we rely on fossil fuels. Many communities still use coal and oil for their energy, which cause pollution and harm the environment. These fuels also cost a lot and can be hard to get, making it tough for communities to have steady and affordable energy. Using so much fossil fuels also keep communities dependent on outside source for their energy needs. This not only hurt the environment, but also make it hard for communities to be self-sufficient.
So there are three available solutions to solve this issue. The first one is solar power, and the second one is wind energy, and the third one is biomass energy.
First of all, what's the most abundant energy source in our solar system? Here's the hint. It's 1 million times bigger than the Earth, and without it, our planet would be just a dark, cold rock floating in space. You guessed it, it's the sun. The Earth gets more energy from the sun in one day than the whole world's population used in an entire year. Every living thing depends on the sun for its existence. From tiny microbes deep in the ocean to plants, animals, and people. Humans been tinkering with solar energy since the dawn of time. Ancient civilization uses glass and mirrors to light fire, but it wasn't until the 1950s that technology was developed to convert the sun's energy into electricity using photovoltaic cells. Today, the sun or the solar technology is more efficient and less expensive and is used all around the globe to create electricity, heat water, cook food, and even power vehicle. So how do solar panels usually work? When solar panel material inside, usually silicon, absorbs the energy, this causes the electrons and its atoms to get very excited and start dancing around. So the atoms then get hot and shed the electron, which travel out of the panel through copper wiring, and we have electricity. Some people see a future where most of our energy can come from this pollution-free and renewable source, which is from the power from our sun. It's the solar power.
The second source of clean energy is wind. Now, how do we harvest wind energy? Well, these bad boys. Wind turbines collect the kinetic energy produced by the wind with its blade, causing them to turn, and in turn turns the electric generator installed inside, which then turns it into electricity. That's a lot of turns. Anyways, the point is, wind energy is also a really good instance of clean energy. Let's look at China, the country that tops the list of countries that uses the most wind energy, with a whopping 440 gigawatts of wind power capacity as of 2023. Just imagine how useful that amount of energy can be when operated properly. It's a no-brainer. Wind energy is one of the best sources of clean energy.
Biomass. The original renewable energy. It's been part of our life since our ancestors learned to control fire. In fact, it's made possible by the sun, whose energy is absorbed by trees and plants through photosynthesis, and then released when organic matter is burned or decomposed. First, there is plant waste, whose scrap, sawdust, and crop waste can be collected from farms or manufacturers. The waste is burned to heat water. Then the heat water creates steam. The pressure of the steam spins a turbine. Then the turbine powers a generator, and finally the generators create electricity. Simple, really. The next up is the animal waste, also known as the problem of cow poop. The solution is waste from farm animal can be collected in a large tank called a digester, which is filled with bacteria that eats the waste and convert it to methane gas. The methane is captured and burned to heat water and create a steam. This same principle can also be used to capture methane, a potent greenhouse gas with 25 times the heat-trapping ability of carbon dioxide from landfill. Once a section of the landfill is closed off, pipes are turned down from the waste to collect the gas, which then can be turned to burn to make electricity or heat. Biomass may not be the prettiest form of renewable energy, and it needs to be used carefully and thoughtfully to protect ecosystem and prevent greenhouse gas emission, but it can be a smart way to make use of waste.
So, to tackle this issue, we need to make some smart moves. So let's invest in infrastructure and train people on solar panels and wind turbines in remote areas. And the second one, and we should also support biomass energy projects by funding research and improving their efficiency. And the last one is by teaming up governments, non-profits, and private companies will help roll out clean energy solutions and make them accessible to all communities.
In conclusion, transitioning to clean energy is essential to overcome the current barriers many communities face in accessing reliable and sustainable energy.
By implementing solutions like solar power, wind energy, and biomass energy, we can not only reduce environmental impact, but also provide consistent and affordable energy to all.
Clean energy solutions are key to a sustainable and equitable future. Thanks for watching.